how a woman could come from a rib if obviously a man came from a womb. I understand why a lot of women hate men, wants to be single, and just don't believe anymore in a perfect marriage, let's say. The old world is dying in front of our eyes. Imagine one person says one thing and 100 people around you says the opposite thing. Who is insane? Bible, religion were written by men. They suppressed power of women. Hello, my beautiful playgirls. Today I was in massage and I received so many channelings, so many thoughts, and I just decided to make this video. This video is specifically for my existing students who already went through the Playgirl program, so you know exactly, specifically, what is inside the Playgirl program, what are the codes, what are the philosophies inside, and teachings and tasks, practices, and so on and so forth. So I don't know, is it me? Is it my informational field? Or these topics are really being alive in Instagram, in the world? But a lot of important topics right now are being just, like a lot of important topics are right now on the surface. We are seeing them, we are awakening through them, and we are changing our, literally the planet, the consciousness right now is changing the frequency so much. For me, it reminds a COVID when first wave of huge awakening happened, and now I feel that we experience the same. So a lot of things are changing, and I do feel how people overall, in more women, of course, more, receive these huge realizations of topics that before we pursued differently. We were raised in a completely different paradigm, different world, and now it's just changing. It gets deleted. It just changes. Everything that I was, for example, when I was a kid, the programming that we received in back then society, the religious stuff, literally everything right now breaks. The support system that, the programs that were in you a few years ago, they're right now completely upside down. And for a lot of people, it might even feel like my world, my subconscious mind, my beliefs, my rules, something that was there before and felt like solid foundation, right now it's just, turns out it's all a bullshit. Turns out it's completely the opposite from what I've believed before. So, okay, that's just a little bit about my feelings, how I feel, what's going on right now in the world. But if I am coming to the point why I'm doing this video and about what is exactly specifically is this video. So let's speak step by step. First of all, the point of this video, first thing, I'm inviting you to trust your inner voice, to trust your intuition, and to trust your own downloadings. Right now, I notice things that I personally was understanding 8 years ago, and only now people are speaking about them as if it's normal. 8 years ago, a lot of people were looking at me and thought that I am crazy. So if I would trust myself more, if I would speak up more, I would be, let's say, more visible, more seen and heard, more powerful as a personal brand as well, more successful. I just needed more trust in me, in myself, in my words, and in my philosophy, in my knowledge, in my inner knowing. You as a woman, you have it. You have it. Why it was so dangerous and unsafe for me to speak about a lot of topics, a lot of things that I felt in the scene, because it was just unfamiliar for the society, for people around me, for surroundings. And imagine one person says one thing and 100 people around you says the opposite thing. Who is insane? Obviously this one person. But turns out 8, 5, 2, 1 year later, turns out that this one voice, this source, this beginning of this voice, beginning of this philosophy was actually right. And only now people understand. Only now people spread the message more and more. So this is my conclusion after noticing these things. And this is like one of the most important intentions for this video. First of all, trust yourself, trust your inner voice, trust your intuition. It might be that you are correct and everyone else is wrong or not awakened yet. Of course, there is no wrong and right if we go even deeper in philosophy, but at least you have your own truth. At least you have your own truth that you believe and embrace for 100%. This is the meaning of play by your own rules. You have them inside, you have your inner voice inside, you understand some things as you are understanding, and you are playing by your own rules. Now, the next thing. Such a huge topic is religion, right? And I was telling in the Playgirl, inside the Playgirl, the story about me. And only now, after 2 years, when I put this as a part of my story, only now I realized, oh my God, how connected this one event is with the Playgirl philosophy, with the Playgirl world. Because right now, full Instagram, like completely full with these videos where women explain that Bible, religion were written by men. They hid some very powerful information about Magdalena, blah, 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 blah. They suppressed power of women. Still, I have this question in my mind, how a woman could come from a rib if obviously a man came from a womb. You know, so I am right now questioning even more. But before I was just feeling, before I was just following my inner feeling. Now, I only now get more answers. Only now I get more information. Only now people are speaking more freely about it. Women are speaking about it. And I, as a Sophia, as a Playgirl, I was like, okay, makes total sense why I felt misaligned with this particular concept. Why I feel we as a women need to create a new concept, a new Bible, a new system, but built on a completely different codes and philosophies. The old world is dying in front of our eyes. And we are right now creators, not only of our lives. I do feel that right now, the whole concept of module 1, that we are creators of our own life and that we are creating the quantum file, I do feel that right now, it just gets the new fucking perspective that we are creators of the whole world, first of all, we women. Secondly, that our quantum file definitely needs to expand, because I realized that the power that lays behind a woman, one woman, and what she's capable of when she is manifesting and visualizing and creating, and the power of intention, how powerful is our intention, this power can change timelines of the whole world. Yes. Now, everything that we hear, Agenda 2030, chemical, these things, pesticides, blah, 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 blah. Everything that we might not agree with, everything that we hear on internet, everything that we witness, what's going on. Yes, the energy and the system tries to suppress again, to add fear, to add panic, to remove our focus from ourselves, from the creation of the life, and so on and so forth. All these news, recent news that were just going out one after another, Epstein files, war, blah, 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 blah. This all is, I do believe that it's all, again, happening for a reason and to bring us out of our center, out of our power. But if we, again, come together as a women, as a community, as a people who are connected with the power of creation, we can really create the new paradigm, new earth, new ways of living here, new values, new perspectives. And in the quantum file, imagine, like, maybe it's even only me. Maybe I'm, in these topics a lot in my Instagram feed. But if you also feel that something is going on, like a little bit not so beautiful as we would want to, again, if we are putting in a quantum file how we want to see the world in a better place, in a better lighting, in a better end result, let's say, if we are focusing on a timeline that is serving us and we are serving this highest timeline and we are literally creating the perfect earth inside our minds, firstly, and we are fully believing in this rather than everything what is going on right now here, I do believe that we hold the power of realization and manifestation of the new world with a better philosophies, with a new rules, world full of love, full of harmony between men and women. Also what is going on right now with all the topics around matriarchy and the opposite, patriarchy. What is it? So, yes, again, my eyes and my energy is like, okay, I see the problem. I see what's going on. I see why so many women, thousands, millions of women hate men. I see and I agree. All these stories, all these things, traditions that are alive and happening in the world, how many stories are being told right now by women, what man did to them or to their child, whatever. I'm like, okay, like I understand why a lot of women hate men, wants to be single, and just don't believe anymore in a perfect marriage, let's say. But again, it's another extreme. It's another extreme that Playgirls do not accept because it's a trauma, it's a fear, it's the past story, and it's not how it's supposed to be. In our world, in Playgirls' world, we are creating perfect relationships. We are creating 1 + 1 is 11. We do believe that we have the most amazing partner, or we will attract the most amazing relationships, and that with the power of relationships, we actually can become better as a union. So we are not against, we are not against the marriage. We are not against the relationships. We are helping each other, supporting each other, loving each other, growing together. We are receiving and giving the best towards each other. And all the other stories, all the other 99%, it's not affecting us. We are affecting these 99% by perfect example how it should be, how it can be, and we are inspiring other women and other men to raise and to go higher in their awakenings as well, and spirituality as well. I do believe that women have one of the biggest power ever to build amazing relationships, to give birth, to raise amazing generation, to create and visualize amazing results and events from heart, from love, from the best intentions. This is who Playgirls are, right? And again, when I saw all these topics that are alive right now, I just realized that 2 years ago, when I created Playgirl program, when I've put all these codes, it was divine plan. It was actually the code and the philosophy and the rules of the new world that we are creating exactly right now. We are choosing how we want to live, what we want to see around us, what we are accepting and what we are not accepting. And with this understanding and with this step that we are doing towards our inner awakening, good job. It's a good job. Good job we are doing here. And now I see much bigger picture, much bigger and deeper mission. And now I understand why I love women so much, why I did this all, and why we are doing this all together. I don't know if you even understood what I'm talking about. Again, I'm thinking maybe it's only my feed about all the news and all the situations. But maybe this video will resonate with you and you will also understand on a deeper level the codes and the mission of each Playgirl. Okay, I think I said it all. Comment, give me some feedback how you loved the video, and I miss you so much and see you soon somewhere.